even as there's widespread outrage over this exaggerated spend that we are seeing and the kind of splurge that we're seeing of taxpayers' money for ministers' residences like Mohammad Azharuddin, the state government, in fact, has come out and defended it. They've gone on to say that this building has been unused for around 15 years, which is why these repairs and renovation work is required. They claim that the building has fallen into disrepair, which is why this kind of amount needs to be spent. Now, the question really remains, Ramana, is this the only bungalow that could have been allotted to Azharuddin? Could he have not been given another location, another house where 76 lakhs wouldn't have had to be spent?
Yeah, that's what we had discussed even before. That the basic thing is that there is a minister quarters area, particularly in that there is a lot of bungalows. In fact, that was accommodated even the United States, like when the Andhra Pradesh, Telangana are united, that all the ministers used to stay in that particular premises only. Now they are allotted one bungalow to Azharuddin, means they can, if they want, they can allot another building also. 76 lakhs rupees is a small amount, not small amount. Recently, there is a lot of other buildings also in the vacant position. They are empty. They are not occupied. If they want, they can allot that bungalow also. But Azharuddin himself wanted that particular building. That's why the government allotted that, and according they are maintaining that they are doing all the repairs by spending 76 lakhs on that particular building. Now, as they mentioned, of course, it may be unused for 15 years also. When it is unused for 15 years, the building cannot be if they want, they can repair, but building cannot be in the livable condition. They can allot another building also. If they're spending that total amount on that particular thing also, it is not, of course, it's not enough. And even they wanted, they can allot another, instead of allotting this only 29, quarter number 29, instead of quarter number 29, they can allot some other building also. But definitely we are getting a lot of controversy on that. Opposition parties has already started making the allegations against the government, stating that...
Absolutely. And speaking of that opposition, in fact, we have the BJP on the phone line. Ramana, do stay on with us. Rachna Reddy is joining us, getting us more perspective on this as well. How is the BJP looking at this? The kind of amount that's being spent on several homes and renovations of several ministers, in fact, but it seems to be extremely extravagant when it comes to Mohammad Azharuddin.
This is the same pattern followed by the so-called Indie Alliance, because if you see, this is a repeat of the COVID fiasco and shock that AAP Supremo Arvind Kejriwal gave us. I mean, all of this, I mean, the kind of money that is being blasphemously spent, only goes to show that if it is the government's exchequer, it does not matter. I mean, on the government's dime or on the public exchequer, they will go to any kind of extravagance, golden toilets, Italian marble, furnishings, etc., and will not do the same at their own expense. I mean, because Mohammad Azharuddin can go to any extent, you know, with his own money. But to actually...
But the state government's defense is that this is a building that is in complete disrepair. It anyway had to be repaired. It anyway had to be renovated. Even basic necessities need to be fixed there, which is why the bill is so high, and that every minister is entitled to get a residence, which Mr. Azharuddin would also get. That's the defense that comes in from the Congress.
I don't know which other government official or which other bureaucrat or whoever else gets this kind of extravagant treatment. I mean, 76 lakhs, my God, you can have a small house. You can actually buy a small house or a small apartment in Hyderabad. I mean, I certainly know you're not from here, but yes, you can do that. So this kind of shameless, mindless extravagance at the dime, at the public exchequer, is nothing but shameless. I mean, it is pinching pennies. I mean, Mohammad Azharuddin was the captain of the Indian team. He's not a man of small means or meager means. He's certainly not a pauper, and certainly extremely wealthy. So why does he have to absolutely go to this kind of lavish expenditure on the public money? And this is a government that has been screaming for the last 2 years that the erstwhile government has allegedly indulged in so much corruption that they have absolutely nothing to even pay to their own employees. Do you know that this government has stopped pension funds in this state, that the most recent retirees who are eligible for pensions, who have given their life, who have invested their lives for 25, 30, 35 years into government service in Telangana are not being paid their pensions. And Muhammad Azharuddin gets such a lavish makeover at the public expense.
And that's the most
And
shocking
Revanth
bit,
Reddy-
that this money could have been put to better use by the Revanth Reddy government. For the moment though, Ms. Reddy, thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. This is a controversy that is only going to snowball. We'll of course try and await a response from the Congress as well on this.